Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and a low BR run. We are doing our last video of side quests before we can push the main story along. We're going to be doing 2 quests, Into the Abyss and the Fiery Revolt. And we're going to be doing both of these in Ryoshia. They require us to go to the castle, so we need to find an emissary like we always do. Rush Sykes, word of your deeds has come to Marquis Priam of Ryoshia, and he wishes to speak to you of a matter of great importance. He awaits you in Ryoshia Castle. And it's Paris's father. He'll be in there standing next to him. But it's not a quest for Paris, it's a quest... It's really up to you whether you think this one's tougher than the one in the last video, the Rainbow Bond. It's pretty damn close. They're both tough. But they're going to give us some tools to fight this one. The 9 Salia we need. We have 8 of the 9, and this will give us the 9th. Into the Abyss. This is... It seems I must request a task for you. That roar you hear is the call of this town's protector, the Flame Guardian. I know not why, but it seems you are being summoned. Will you meet with the Flame Guardian? Okay, whatever. Excellent. Here, the key to Lava Fender. With this key, you may open the gate my people have long stood watch over. Proceed within the deepest lands. When you reach the plaza surrounded in fire, you may meet the Flame Guardian. We got a blazing key. Speaking frankly to my knowledge, this is the first time the Flame Guardian has ever met with anyone not part of the royal family. What could she possibly want with you? Forgive me, I'm speaking to myself. Then go, young Sykes. Right, well it does say to go deep within Lava Fender, but it's really not that far. It's a door that we nearly passed the first time we came in here. It's just to the right at the entrance. We'll be able to unlock it. Down, we're going to go kind of to the next zone once we go through this door and through a corridor. Down there could be like 3 or 4 rares, but if one of the rares is up, one called Prometheus, who is a clay golem or something like that, he may be standing like right on top of where the Flame Guardian trigger point is. So you may need to, if you see him, you see a clay guardian on that little peninsula, then you'll have to like have him chase after you a little bit and then run over to the glowing spot. It's not too hard. My first time through the game, Prometheus was here, but I couldn't kill Prometheus, but I could complete this quest. Prometheus was just a tough rare at the time. I'm not sure if we could beat him at this point, actually. But we will be killing him later, for sure. But yeah, nobody's here for us now. Welcome to the depths of Ryoshia. I am the Flame Guardian. I am the Watcher of Salia, that which would lavish destruction upon Ryoshia. I have called you here to perform a task for me. To protect Ryoshia, will you destroy Vespalia? Our time grows short. Vespalia has struggled for lifetimes to break free from its seal. Soon it will succeed. Once the bird awakens, it will destroy all of Ryoshia. Vespalia is not only strong, but possesses incredible fortitude. It may take a miracle to defeat it. Nevertheless, we are not without recourse against it. This I request, find the 9 crimson shards scattered around this world. If there is to be any hope of destroying Vespalia, all 9 crimson shards must be assembled. The crimson shards are drawn to those with strong wills. Go to the powerful of this world, and you shall easily find the shards. Once collected, the crimson shards may be combined. Depending on this combination, they take the form of a shield, bangle, or blade. And thus, equipped with crimson blade, bangle, and shield, it should be enough. Enough to give you the power to destroy Vespalia once and for all. When you believe you are up to the challenging Vespalia, return to this place. Please aid us in this time. You are our only hope. Oh, nice reference to Star Wars there, I think. I see. To save the country, you must destroy this beast, Vespalia. This is the first I have ever heard of such a monster in Rhoetia, but if the Guardian says so, it must be truth. As for the Crimson Shards here, at least I may be of assistance. Rhoetia's oldest treasure is a vermilion stone that sparkles like flame, the Manoril, Salia. It's said to be the rock's heartbeat. It is a fabled gem of our great nation, yet I will give it to you. I plead to you, Rush Sykes, do whatever you must to protect Rhoetia. This passageway leads to the Flame Guardian. When your preparations are complete, please use it. Good luck, Rush Sykes. My country is in your hands. And that wraps up Into the Abyss. There's no fight there, but I didn't... I said earlier that I left the hardest fights for the end. I didn't separate this from the fights. It's a no XP quest. I just kept it because it goes hand in hand with this next quest, the Fiery Revolt. They're two quests side by side. I didn't want to break them up. I didn't want to keep the continuity together. But right now we're going to pick up Maddox because we did the Rainbow Bond last time and we helped Maddox and Sybil. They'll both unlock for us. We got Maddox now. Sybil, it'll let us unlock like later on after Königsdorf or something like that. We get Sybil. If you've completed the Rainbow Bond, you'll be able to grab Sybil at that point. He's not one of our final 18, but he's a lot of people's final 18. He's a great Khaziiti. Rush Sykes, Marquis Priam of Rhoetia, requests the honor of your presence at your first convenience. He awaits you in the Rhoetia castle. Alright, same as the last time. I'm just going to head back to the castle. And pick up part 2 of this quest series. Part 2 of 2. Will you see the Flame Guardian? Sure, I'll go. I see. Then go. I like that. Nice short talk. Ah, that's Glimmer. Would you show it to me? Undoubtedly this is one of the Crimson Shards. I can sense the power throbbing within it. Tak Shin, the Shield of Flame. This shield was forged with prayers to protect its bearer from harm. Even the strongest of blows will be softened by the Shield of Wings. And we get Tak Shin, which is 3 times better than our shield. Vest with the Sword of Flame. This blade is made from the talons of one split by the contrary emotions of anger and sorrow. Its bite is as harsh as the pain of those feelings. Whatever that means. That's 3 times better than whatever we've got. Manranil, the Flame Bangle. Flame is controlled only by fire itself. This bangle is made of the proud souls, pure as the flame's crimson light. Manranil. Okay. It is a flame defense ring. You have collected the shield, bangle, and sword. Thank you very much. If you would listen, I would speak the truth of Rhoetia's past, how it came to be as it is. Of the living, only I am left who knows the story. Long ago, in what would eventually be called Rhoetia, there were twin birds. One was called Vespalia, the other Pivisalia. The twin birds were as old as the world itself, and the pair had fought for longer than memories existed. After an eternity, it seemed their conflict was to come to a conclusion. Vespalia was about to take Pivisalia's life. Through some stroke of luck, Pivisalia was saved by a young man passing by. Indebted to the youth, Pivisalia began to grant him wishes. He needed a weapon, so it gave its talons to shield the youth from fire, gave its wings to master the flames, and gave him his soul. By shaving away at the life the man had saved, Pivisalia allowed him to destroy every obstacle in his path. Thus the youth became the first ruler of the land and named it Rhoetia. By that time, Pivisalia was given almost all it was to the man, without the ability to even defend itself. Just as Vespalia's victory seemed apparent, the man returned, bearing the sword and talons and the shield of wings. Pivisalia finally had regained its strength. At that instant, Vespalia's fangs ripped the man in two. Seeing this, Pivisalia felt a bottomless sorrow, matched only by its endless rage. The strength let it seal Vespalia within the flames. However, the seal was not complete. There was still not power enough to completely seal Vespalia away. Knowing that far in the future the seal would break, Pivisalia looked to the man's corpse and swore to dedicate itself to his town. Less than preparations for what it knew must come, it plucked its feathers, cut its talons, and transformed them all to small red stones. That finished, the bird's spirit flew deep within the man's kingdom to stand vigil over where Vespalia was sealed. And there the story ends. By now it seems no different from any other tale. Still, it pleases me that it could finally be told. Thank you. Once you are fully prepared, please let me know. Okay, so it automatically puts you in the inventory screen where we're going to put on the Vesp, just so we can get the cool graphic. We're using axes, but we're going to use a sword, just because they gave it to us. And we're going to put on the tack shield, tack shin, sorry, and the Mannerlinen, yeah. And that gives us the 3 items. You are the only thing standing between Ryosha and certain destruction. Are you prepared to fight Vespalia? Ready as I'll ever be. Understood. If that is what you decide, I will stand by you. Then go. And that starts the fiery revolt. Let's kick some ass. Yeah, we're gonna defeat Vespalia, which is another spirit lord. Though they do stress it so heavily that you need the 3 items to fight it, you don't. They are not huge. They're not absolutely necessary. You don't have to have any of them. That flame, I want to talk about that flame briefly. This is what the bird does that is so annoying, and why I had it as the hardest fight, low BR fight, sorry, that we'd have to do before it went away. This turned out in the video to not look like that hard of a fight because we got lucky. That fire, though it looks like it's coming pretty steady now, it came a lot, like Rush has 235 hit points and everybody else is dead. So we came very close to a complete wipe there. And if Rush actually didn't have the tack shin, he would have been dead there. The fire shield, or the Manarin, or whatever, Manaril. I still don't know how to say that. But we're going to keep rezzing. We're going to get back kind of into the tempo we were in the last video, where we were constantly rezzing, constantly healing, and doing damage pretty rarely. This guy has 120,000 hit points, which makes him less hit points than the guy in the last video, but he also has that annoying meteor storm that he does, or that meteor shower. If it gets going, there's nothing to do. There's no tactic to explain to say this is the easiest way to do it. If he doesn't do it, then it looks like this video where he takes turns off. He doesn't return fire that often, and our guys actually block a few attacks. So it's kind of unfortunate that the fight didn't live up to all the hype that I probably gave it, but I'm just happy we beat it. It took many tries, so there's that meteor storm that's definitely going to kill any of our groups because we have such low hit points. And we'll have one group on pretty much res duty every turn, and we do get a chance here soon. We get everybody's hit points up, and we get a round where we can just go all-out damage. Like, he chooses, for whatever reason, not to do anything this turn, which is good times. Yeah, he just tried a little melee attack. Didn't do much damage. We immediately healed it. And that's all he did that turn. So, some turns he, go batshit crazy, and on other turns, just a roll of the die. So all of our guys are at nice hit points rezzed, and we can put on some real damaging attacks here. And this fight actually isn't that many rounds. We're going to actually get Vespalia blinking here momentarily. Pages got killed for like Pages' group got killed for like the 3rd time. That's starting to get old. But we get an Omni Strike for Rush, which is a nice damage boost. Oh, I will tell you what probably helped a little bit. The sword that we picked up It's not awesome because it's a fire weapon or something like that, and it does have a cool fire graphic on it. It's cool because it has like 3 times the attack of our regular crap axe that we haven't upgraded. And so it causes his... Right there, he did 6,600 damage with his Omni Strike, as opposed to the 3 grand he normally does. So it just doubled the damage of that, and it's probably doubling the damage excuse me, of all his melee attacks. And so if anything helps, that helped, but we could have gotten that other ways without having to collect 9 Salia. I'll just say that I wouldn't depend on having all 3 of the items as a shoe-in to win the fight. You kind of need luck of these flame. God damn it. Was that Pages' group again? Nope, Pages is alive, just standing there doing nothing. Okay, oh, that was Rush. Well, at least it's a fresh dead group. And we'll have Emmy heal him, and Pages' group attack. And I believe we got one more round, and this is over. So it's weird to say he only has 120,000 hit points, but he's dead. Our guy's damage is increasing as our talents have been going up.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
I know I'm good.
I feel stronger than I did before.
And we got some stat ups there. Thank you for all you've done. Now the town he worked so hard to build will not be destroyed. My job here is complete as well. For your help, please take this. A pit of Salia, and that completes the fiery revolt. Oh, you defeated Vespalia, have you? I am incredibly thankful. The Guardian disappeared as well. Ah, she too will forever have our thanks. And that wraps up the last side quest before we can push the main plot forward. And we will push the main plot forward and work toward our 18-unit group. And the guys are just asking for items to upgrade their weapons. We'll see you in the next video.